Welcome to Miss Benson's lecture video on federal elections. This video will explain to you the process that the federal government and the people of Australia go through to elect their Prime Minister and their government. How this video will help you. The purpose of this video is to give you some information about the topic prior to class, so help you get your knowledge ready, enable you to write a summary of the topic for your exam study by completing the note-taking organiser, and give you time to identify questions you might have about the topic so you can ask me in class. A useful summary that you will write on your note-taking organiser should contain the key ideas in this lecture, the key terms. It should be much shorter than what's written in the textbook or expressed in this video. You shouldn't have any examples, you shouldn't repeat yourself, and is organised in a logical order. Watch this video through first and then complete your. Don't forget to write any questions that you have for me in the questions my notes answer. Key vocabulary in this topic includes the words candidate, which is a person who is standing to be elected, election, which is the process we're talking about of electing members to either the House of Representatives or the Senate to determine who will govern the country, the electorate, which is the area in Australia for which each candidate stands and to represent in the House of Representatives or the Senate. Don't forget there are 150 electorates in the House of Representatives. Each electorate contains a large number of people and roughly about 81,000. Nominate is to stand for election. Stand for election is when you say, I would like to be elected to the House of Representatives. An independent candidate is a person who does not belong to a political party, and you know what a political party is from your work previously on the Liberal Party, the Labor Party. It's any group of people who have similar beliefs and values who stand together to be elected to the government or the parliament. A polling booth is where you cast your vote, and preferential voting is where is the voting system that we use in the House of Representatives. So, how do we go about electing members of the House of Representatives or the Senate to Parliament? First of all, the Prime Minister decides every 3 years, roughly, when they'd like to hold the election. It's up to the Prime Minister to decide the exact date. Once the Prime Minister has decided, then he tells the Governor-General. If the Governor-General agrees, so if both these people agree, then they tell the Australian Electoral Commission and they are instructed to run or hold an election. So every Australian citizen or permanent resident is required to vote in Australian elections. That means it is compulsory to vote. If you do not vote, you can be fined up to $170 for not voting. Your initial fine is $20, but if you refuse to pay that and you're taken to court, you can be fined $170 and told to pay court costs. Everyone who is eligible to vote, that is anyone who's 17 or over, is listed on the electoral roll once you've registered, and you have 1 week from the date that the Prime Minister announces the election to make sure you are on the electoral roll so you don't get fined. Once that week is over, the political candidates can nominate to stand for election. They do this by filling in a form and paying a deposit. To stand for election for the House of Representatives or the Senate, you must be 18 years or older. You can stand as an independent candidate. That means you don't belong to any of the major parties listed on this slide, or as a member of a political party. For a period of time between the election being announced and the actual voting day, the political parties and the candidates spend lots of time and dollars advertising their policies, which is what they believe in, and their beliefs about what is best for the Australian country. They'll advertise this on TV, radio, billboards, newspapers, mail-outs to people's homes, and visits to shopping centres and other public places in their electorate. Often the leaders of the two major parties, the Liberal and Labor Party, will debate each other on TV over issues that are important to the Australian people. The independent candidates and the political parties do all this to try and encourage people to vote for them. Voting day is always a Saturday, and people can vote between 8 a.m. and 6 p.m, and it never changes. Polling booths are where people vote, and they're usually in schools and halls. When you arrive to a polling booth, you give the polling official your name and address, and they look you up in the electoral roll. They will also ask you if you've voted in this election before, because you can't vote twice. Your name is crossed off the electoral roll, and you're given a green form to vote for the House of Representatives and a white form to fill in for the Senate. You do fill in these forms in these cardboard boxes or cardboard booths, which are designed to make it a little bit more private when you vote so people can't see your vote. And then you put each of your votes in the appropriate ballot box. Or up to a few weeks later, a winner is announced, and the new Prime Minister is the person who leads the winning party, the person that has the most seats in the House of Representatives. So don't forget to go back and watch this video again, and while you're watching the video a second time, write your summary on the note-taking organiser. Remember, a useful summary contains the key ideas and the key terms. It's quite short, it doesn't include examples or repetitions, and is organised in a logical order. I would write headings for each of the key steps in the election process, there are 7 of them, and summarise the information about each step under each of those headings. And here is your note-taking organiser.